Yo, you remember, man, how humble your beginning was? How humble your beginning was. Just think about that for a second. How humble your beginning was when you first started out doing things. You know what I'm saying? Before you started doing what you was doing or doing what you're doing right now. Just remember how humble your beginning was. I can remember when me and my wife started out, you know what I mean, in the early 2000s, you know what I mean, how humble everything was, you know. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot at all, but we made it work. We made it work, you know what I mean? Now it seems like, you know, the more you get, the harder you got to work to keep it. You know what I mean? The more you get, the harder you have to work to try to keep it and to get more. Sometimes we just got to go back to the humble beginning. You know what I mean? And humble ourselves and try to work with less. You know what I'm talking about? Am I making sense? If you work with less, you know, to me, I think if you work with less, it's less stress that you have to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, if you could cut some things out of your life that you really don't need, you know what I'm talking about? Cut some things out of your life that you really don't need. You know what I mean? Like, if you paying, I'll give you one for example, if you paying for a high cable bill, you know what I mean? If your cable bill is really high, but you could go and buy the internet package. You know what I mean? You know, this is just an example. You know, if you could get an internet package or whatever, and it's cheaper, do that. You know what I mean? If you got a high cell phone bill because you under contract, you know, but you could go with like a Cricket or something like that. Let's go with that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta humble yourself and go back to the humble beginning. You know, where things was kind of simple for you at. You know what I mean? You know, not saying that you got to be complacent and make being simple a rest haven or something like that. But sometimes to cut out some of the stress, a lot of the stress is caused by you trying to hold on to things that, you know, that it's not really worth holding on to. You know what I mean? We just holding on to it because it's a joy and a pleasure to have it. But it was also a joy and a pleasure when you didn't have it. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I'm just taking my own advice too. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I do that. You know what I mean? A lot of times I cut away some of the things. I peel back some things that don't need to be, you know, in my life anymore. You know what I mean? For as materialistic things and people too. You know what I mean? But, you know, and when I think about it, it just takes me back to a humble beginning. You know what I mean? You know, that's all I want to share with y'all, man. Just think about a humble beginning. If you don't know if you want a little funk right now and you're just trying to figure out how you got to do that, how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that, cut some things away. Cut some things away that you're going to, if it's materialistic, you're going to get it back again. You know what I mean? Can't speak for the, you know, loss of people, but, you know, but as far as materialistic things, you know what I mean? If you lost, you know, if you lose a car, you're going to get another car. You know what I mean? You just got to go back and revert back to that humble beginning when you didn't have nothing at all and you made it work. You know? Am I making sense? You know, just think about that. You just think about that. Not saying that you just got to give up on everything. You know what I mean? Some things you just got to cut away, you know, and that'll reduce your stress. You know? That's it. That's all I got, man. Happy Friday, man. Let's get to it. All right? Oh, thank y'all for, you know, purchasing off our website, firstgroupmanagement.com. That's the number 1 stgroupmanagement.com. You can buy perfume, you can buy cologne, you can buy beard oils, you can buy hand sanitizers, and you also can buy see, I got some of this hand sanitizer. I use my own hand sanitizer. You know what I mean? You also could buy car fresheners there, man. So thank y'all for purchasing, man. Y'all number 1, man. That's it. That's all I got. Have a good day, man. And drink coffee. This video is sponsored by First Group Products. Visit First Group Products for all your essential needs. We carry car fresheners, car freshies, perfume, cologne, hand sanitizers, roller oils, and beard oils. So visit First Group Products at firstgroupmanagement.com. That's the number 1 stgroupmanagement.com.